And now it's time for some pop news with Penelope.
Let's get to that pop news. Right now we're talking big heads, and the next Bachelor and entertainment analyst, Penelope Jean, is here with much more. So Penelope, you've got a theory, and it's a very interesting theory because it has to do with the size of your cranium and your success in Hollywood.
If you have a great big head, if you look like a peg in the game of life, you might have a career as a TV host.
Is that so? Let's discuss some of these famous people with gigantic heads.
Let's first get to Vanna White and Pat Sajak. Now, these are a couple of TV hosts that have very large heads. And what it is, John, is in proportion to the size of the body. And the reason is, there's a very good reason why this works on television for a host. This is game show host, talk show host. The reason is because their features show up better on camera. So big head, big features, you see the expressions better, you see their features.
Well, then they must have some massive heads because they've been on TV for a
25 years. They've been on that show for 25 years, exactly. So, and also it's a younger look. You know, babies and children have larger heads proportionally to the body. So somehow, subconsciously, we think of a big head as younger. You know, in case anybody's wondering, this is Kay Hyman's dog, and we're just babysitting.
Yeah, he's got a cone.
He also has a big head, and so we wanted him to join us. He's beautiful.
You know, I'm looking at myself in these monitors right now while we're talking about this, and do I have a big head?
Everybody at home's looking at our heads right now. That's what's happening. No, you have a regular size head. So Brooke Burke, we have another big head. Brooke Burke, when you buy a hat.
Oh, yeah, just being cruel.
Okay, we have Brooke Burke here and Tom Bergeron. They also
He's got a big head.
His head's like 20% of his body height. And I've met them in person, and they really do have large heads, but they're beautiful, beautiful people. And this isn't a bad thing. This is a good thing to have a big head if you're a TV show host. Kelly Ripa, another one with a great big head. And she's also beautiful. And here's Chris Harrison from The Bachelor.
Did you ever see that movie, So I Married an Axe Murderer?
I did not. Is that a horror movie?
No, Mike Myers is in it, and he has a character who's the father, who's Scottish, and he says, "Hid!" all the time.
He has a big head.
Because, yeah, exactly. The little brother has a gigantic head, and the father can't watch TV.
This buddy's got a big leg, too.
Julianna Rancic, you're saying she's got a big head? She does not have a big head. She's tiny.
John, are you kidding me? She has the biggest head on television. This is the queen of all big heads, so she really does. And again, proportionally, her body is very, very, very tiny. You can see the shoulder width in comparison to her head, or her head to her waist.
Is there any scientific measurement going on in this study?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Stop! Get that thing off.
This is some primetime entertainment analyst stuff happening here.
Who else we got talking about big head?
Hey, there's a lot of them. We could go on and on. Those are the pictures that I brought in. But you know who's got some big heads? Have you watched CNN lately?
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, those broadcasters also. Check that out.
Shane Wolf's got a big head.
I'm not naming names. I'm not going there.
That's what you just did. You just put those people on blast.
With the Hollywood heads. Those are Hollywood heads. I'm not getting into news.
I love it.
Then we're putting ourselves in question.
So is there any way we can achieve success and make our heads bigger?
Yes, actually. This is interesting. If anybody wants to have this look in a photo, for instance, you're taking a family photo, you just lean slightly forward before the camera goes off. So here you are regular. Don't go like this, because then your body looks big in the frame. Slightly forward just before you
do what I'm doing right now and go like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they do. Hey, that's what the models are doing these days.
Adds a lot. Let's also talk about The Bachelor, because the new Bachelor was introduced. Tell us who it is and why he was a great fit.
Sean Lowe is the new Bachelor. Now, you'll remember that I for sure thought it was going to be Roberto Martinez. And I believe he did have a contract. So we don't know what happened for that contract, too. I don't know if he wanted out. Who knows? But Sean Lowe is going to be a great choice because he's got the wholesome factor. And I think the Bachelor franchise needs a little wholesome.
Needs some wholesome. Definitely, definitely. Penelope Jean, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got this little big-headed guy.
Hey,
we're going to hear
sweetheart,
from him.
I think we're going to see you again.
As well. So, Penelope, thanks for being here. As always, I enjoyed your scientific theories. I hope that I don't have a giant head. And we'll be right back with this little guy and his big head right after this.